Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard.
From the gun, Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fights off the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front.
The Browns.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Onside kick.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's good.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Complete.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
I need to get my swag
and
right
all
there.
The way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kadarrell Hodge, 82 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play call.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malcolm Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Ben. the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Still churning. Fighting through. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Mayfield now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
they'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 49 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he stopped immediately there.
Bell again.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sheldon Richardson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to come into this lead.
How's that touchdown?
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this. But you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run now, you would have done that for fun. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Browns 28.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Nick Chubb.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, we have
well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of number. Kind of like when the coaches just tell us when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is starting to drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run the 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get
now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by Miles.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep now for, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 50 yards. A first down throw from Mayfield, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. That is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Cleveland.
Mayfield with it once more.
Oh,
that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
I'm going to show you how we got lost.
This thing is ugly. And on that one, able to catch it. Also,
with the spin on, spin on. Yeah. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Alright, I don't care. Alright, so look at Jarvis Landry right here. Alright, I'm gonna move it on here. Alright, so he goes there. Look, alright, he catches it. The spin move. Look, I'm gonna play from a different angle. Look, alright. I'm gonna play from this side. Alright. So he goes straight, cuts right. Alright. Now look, he's turning around. He just gets mossed here because he thinks he's gonna go to his left. He's not going to the left. So look. Alright. I don't want Kareem on. So look, he goes straight, alright? Now, he cuts right. But look at this, look at this. When he goes straight, he makes that little, he goes a little bit right, he jukes him a little. So he goes right on the fade. He catches it like a spin move, and then that spin move just mosses him, and he makes it into the end zone.
Able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
What?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay. 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that is it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 34. It'll be a pickup of 15.
The Chiefs have no skill. The Chiefs have no skill. And Tyreek Hill. And Chad Henne. I hate those guys. Bills all the way. The Bills are the Bills. They're going to the Super Bowl.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They ruin every team's hopes, like literally. Browns haven't made the playoffs since 2002, and they just got ruined by the Kansas City Chiefs. So the reason why I'm playing this is because I'm getting my revenge on the Browns, so the Browns could win, which we already know they're gonna win. Because how are you gonna win by like 28 points? You can't come back with 2 minutes. Nah.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
They're gonna go for it.
They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
I'm going to just make this right.
Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Oh, they're motioning. Someone's gonna go.
Now Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion.
Oh, they're dumb. They're dumb. They are dumb.
Your look is just as puzzled
They are
as
dumb.
mine.
I swear, they are dumb.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Of course I get on. See, this is why I don't like the Chiefs.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 86 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Look at her.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, that's going to be the end of our broadcast. So this broadcast, this is mainly to just get my revenge on the Chiefs, because the Chiefs, they won in real life in the playoffs. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I went to go play Madden so I could do this, and the Browns could win. So that's really what I did. So I'll see you guys next podcast.